assuming direct control.
Hello everyone, how are you today? Welcome. Everyone's having a good day. Yeah, we're starting early today. Hoping to duck some of the problems we've had. How do the numbers look okay so far? Shut up, Jay, don't say anything about the numbers. Hello everyone. Dive right back in. End of last night's stream was pretty messed up. Pretty good and messed up, tech-wise. As it turns out, what you saw was the stream getting cut off right in mid-combat. It actually went about 5 minutes longer. Finished the battle, saved the game, said goodnight, put on an outro, put on some music. Yeah, I guess you didn't see any of that stuff. So it is up on YouTube. I uploaded the recording of the last chunk of last night. So it should be up on YouTube if for some reason you want to see how what it looked like on my end when everything fell apart. That was pretty stupid, Javik. No wonder your race is dead. Jeez. C-Star, how you doing? Welcome. Won't be able to joke about Rummy. Of course you can. Of course you can. So, where were we? Locate the central chamber. Kind of lost my orientation. Holy shit! All these playthroughs I've never noticed. The Krogan on a spike. Am I the only one who never noticed this? I can't even tell you how many times I've been here, and I've never noticed that. Pete, what's up? Welcome. So AGDQ was doing some awesome stuff. Densa was saying they were doing Origins, Dragon Age, Origins. I have no idea how you could speedrun Origins. But what they're doing right now, maybe it's over, maybe it's got a few minutes left, was a blindfolded Mike Tyson's Punch-Out race. It was pretty sweet. I just turned it off. They're in the middle of Don Flamenco number 2. So, that's why we're starting early, and I'm probably going to end a couple hours early, unless the stream is solid, and then maybe I'll run to what would have been the normal time. However, I've completely lost my orientation here. So where's the central chamber? Is it up or down? I have to figure out. I guess it's dropping off this edge. That'll do it. You came in at a right time. An impaled Krogan. So what about it? Has anybody besides me not noticed that before? You watch the bugs. You watch the bugs. Fine, I'll watch that bug. You watch the rest of the bugs. Oh, Garrus, please.
The Arachni usually dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
They look like bugs. It's God, there's so many games to play right now. So many things to get back to. I keep thinking about when to get the older Metal Gear Solid games back on the schedule. Probably be February.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Gavik! Gavik! That's 4 of them you just let loose. Now deal with them. Clean up your mess, Javik. Oh, that's shitty. Your car wouldn't start? Ever? Or did it just take a long time? I hate it when the car's stubborn. Oddly enough, the car I had years ago refused to start in the summer. Something about solenoids? I don't know.
Hang on, Brett. I'm on.
You saw that, right? You saw that. That was... I am Krogan! That was WWE Rex, or Grunt. Did I get to those last 2 songs, David? I have not yet. I've still got them saved. In fact, I'm kind of glad nobody saved any notes last night, because I didn't get to all the ones from the night before. No, I won't miss it, though, David. I've got them. I opened up the list right before the stream today, but I wanted to get started early. So I got started early. I will check them out, though. Is it the same group or different groups than that first one that I did see?
That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Arachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here.
I'm bad. How are you? Cheers.
Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo.
I don't need luck.
Krogan,
I have
get ready.
ammo. Why did I just get cut off of chat? Hi, Wombat, welcome. And then I got cut off of chat. Like, I see Scully on... Hi, Scully, how you doing? For some reason, I just got cut off of chat here on my laptop. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh my god. Game, please. Is that a Ninja Turtle? Let's see. Wombat. I probably shouldn't be watching, but I assume you're going to make different choices. Different than what? What do you mean, Wombat? We basically are voting naughty or nice for each planet, and before this all fell apart yesterday, we voted naughty for this. No, we voted nice. I better pay attention. We voted nice. We actually voted nice for once on this run. So even though... Wrong character. Even though we've been leaning Renegade, you can kind of see the red tint in Shepard's eyes right now. Different than I would. Well, I normally go full Paragon. But this has been a viewer choice run in the sense that we're choosing naughty or nice at different points. And we've been leaning naughty. We are nice right now. We're in the Attican Traverse.
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Don't her eyes look cool right now, though? You're full Paragon, so this should be different choices. You'll get to see some different stuff. Although maybe not right here, right now.
What is that?
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
She's getting her scars back.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node.
Isn't this one up high?
Heavy resistance.
This is it, people!
All right. So, what do we have here? Concussive shot. He's already got his armor piercing on. We've got a Ravager that's already closing into range. That's shitty. How did that happen? How did the Ravager move in that quickly? Okay. Time to go! Let's not stay for that. I don't even know who got me. I had shields up. When did the shields go down? Yeah, before someone tells me to use Medikit, Metagel, Medkit, just understand that I'd rather not. The health will just be gone in the next shot anyways.
This is it, people!
I'd rather get the bonus experience from surviving the fight at some point and not having used it. I'll use it if I absolutely have to, or if I panic, or if my squad mates are down and I want them back up really quick. I think so, Lamia. I think so. Oh, we're dead. Shh, we're dead. Oh! Oh! Rawr. Okay, that Ravager's gotta go. He's spoiling the day. Ravager, please. He down or did he move? Seem to have lost him. I know there's another one in the back. There's the buddy. Solenoid, or starter relay, is the part that switches a large electric current to the starter motor. So if it isn't okay, you'll have problems starting. Whoa! Fuck me! And if you don't pay attention to the game, Jay, you're fucking dead. Damn.
Heavy resistance.
This is it, people!
don't think Dark Channel does much to an armored target. Or does it? I mean, it wasn't marked off like it wouldn't work, but... Your fault. In bad. I don't really remember too many of my recent dreams, but I know I had a part of a dream twice where the drains in my house were clogged. That's how boring my dreams have been recently. It's the ones I can remember. Clogged drains. Those are my nightmares of late. Closed caption, that works. Same thing in my mind.
Shepard, over here.
The basic idea behind having it too. They're not there to be entertaining. They just have that side effect. Addikins, how are ya? Plays hard. Plus chat. Plus chat. Alright, I'll take another firestorm. And I'll take your ammo. Looks like somewhere you'd find a Dark Souls boss. Go down there and fight a Brightest. What do you say? You finally ended up with it as a weapon on your rando run. Then you knew what you were missing? How have I gotten all turned around? No. We went this way. I don't usually have trouble figuring out where I'm going. Did I forget to break a barrier here? I must have. Here we go.
Come on.
Oh, hey! It's a Cathricorn. Cathrahorse. I like Cathricorn a little better. Whoa, Garrus, you're on the wrong side of the barrier. You want to do something useful before you die, since you're on the wrong side of the barrier and all that? Crap.
I will comply.
Oh, is that what you did? Well, that was pretty mean. I think you should return the horn post haste. This is stupid, Jay. What are you doing? Jay, what the fuck are you doing, Jay? Damn it. Sometimes the only way to cope with your own stupidity is to go into the third person. Otherwise, my head would just explode. I have to remove myself from that action. I was far too ashamed. I got nothing. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to use the flamethrower? Maybe? Good fucking God. Sometimes Shepard isn't too bright. Very, like that. I'm just gonna put my head next to this explosive charge. I'll put my head next to this sticky bomb. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Javik. Everyone in my crew right now is trying to win the contest. Who's the stupider? The stupid or the stupid who follows? Shit. The bomb quote from Batman. Not sure. You don't know Javik yet? He's DLC. I don't know if you have the DLC. He's extra DLC. He can come early in the game or late in the game, but he's a crew member that arguably should have been part of the base game. And I don't usually complain about Mass Effect DLC because it's so good. Oh yeah, so some things that aren't on the command list that probably should be, especially for mods, is just a reminder of some of the things that mods can do, like add quotes and access. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. Barrier engine, change of plans, take out the barrier engine.
Stay focused.
No, you didn't take out the barrier engine. Made Shepard do it. Now look what you have wrought. You bought the trilogy, so it has most DLC included. Unfortunately, Wombat, it doesn't have most of the DLC included. The trilogy includes Bring Down the Sky for the first game, which is really small. It's the only real DLC it has. What does it come with for the others? I'm not sure, but I think it does not have Citadel or Omega or Leviathan, which are the three big ones you want for ME3. And then there's Javix, which is another one. On top of that. It's the one downside to how awesome Mass Effect is. Half of the awesomeness is buried in the DLC. Did the exploding charge that I accidentally dropped on the rock in front of me actually take that husk out? No, it's the sad thing about the trilogy is that it's always on sale and you feel like you're getting all of it for 30 bucks and then you gotta spend 3 times as much for all the DLC. Would you stop with the fucking grenades? I'm dead now. I have to get away from that grenade. I don't have any other decent cover. Shit. Another fucking grenade. Boom! That's what I think of your grenades. Hey, Shepard, please. Shepard, please! Shepard! Fuck you, Shepard! Charge, reload that shield. That's what I was thinking, that's what I did. Nova wouldn't go off because I was hugging a wall. 3 times. It took me to register that that's why the Nova wasn't going off, is because I was hugging the wall.
To get past these barriers.
Shepard Wolf's cannibal. Ow! Ow! Ow, kitty! Ow! There's a grenade under my feet right now. And I can't get away from it!
To get past these barriers.
Can't reach him. Okay. What have I wrought? Now my whole crew's coming up here. This was brilliant. I don't know if this is a... Fuck. Shepard! Shepard! Get down. I have a feeling the Scorpion is more powerful than the shotgun I'm carrying. Hey, black man, how you doing? Use CQC on the Ravager. It'll work, I promise. Promise. More fucking grenades! Maybe if I didn't have such ongoing problems with grenades, I wouldn't struggle with them being thrown at me as much. But as it is, they kind of unnerve me. Whether I'm throwing them or someone's throwing them at me. It just... Okay. Dead again. I'll try for a first aid. I don't think the first aid is gonna trigger before I'm dead. Let's find out. Sort of. But with the waves in the background, I don't exactly want to warp towards them. I'm gonna try and warp out of here.
Stay focused.
Try and regain some modicum of control over this situation. Kim, how you doing? I started early, Kim, because of the net troubles I've been having at night. I'm gonna start early again tomorrow. What is not clear is whether I will end early or not. Kind of planning on ending early, but I'm not sure. Howdy, Kim. Black man, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Oh, there's a joke above it. Cool. And here I thought you were pregnant. I thought we were gonna have a baby shower for you. And that was gonna be weird. I was already making plans. What's left? There's at least... It might be a baby. There's at least some... Yeah, there's someone still with the Ravager. No, we weren't quite out of it. No, you don't, cannibal. Now he's just a cannibal corpse. Fuck you, Shepard! Toe to toe with the Ravager. CQC the Ravager, they said. It'll be fun, they said. You do get the notifications, Kim, when I go live. Good. Good. Why is this guy still alive? What is done? He still looks pretty alive to me. Doesn't smell like done to me. I think this Ravager's got a bit of a headache. Hallelujah! Yeah, Insanity's pretty awkward sometimes, Wombat. If you get used to just dying, you desensitize a bit. Don't die now from the swarmers. Don't get cocky, kid. Wait, that's through the rock! You can't do that. Not allowed. No. Stop. Cease and desist. Cease and desist your illegal operations immediately. Whoa! So, Incinerate works great on armor. How come the Firestorm doesn't? Whoa! Shit! The time limits stress me out. The limited ammo I can generally cope with, Rummy, but I hate time limits in games. They do frustrate the hell out of me, because I'm so bad at doing things the way that they are planned. Certain lack of efficiency, or a complete misunderstanding of what was intended in the game, where I just bang my head on a wall until I get something done. And time limits, time limits don't respect that approach. They just don't. This isn't Novaria. There are rules. King Bob! What's up, Bob? Welcome. Welcome, Bob. We started early tonight. I hope things will work better. Since we started early. Welcome.
Shepard, the Rachni are backing off.
Hell yeah!
Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
Bang your head to this! Market zero! Market zero!
What the?
You're not nearly as pretty as the last ambassador.
We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
And apparently there's a xenomorph around. I guess that's meant to be the Rachni Queen, but that's, I mean, they're pretty heavy on the symbolism there. We got the egg sacs, got the bodies strung up on the walls, still alive. You think it got gobbled by the firefight? Did I say if I ever brought Tali on this mission? Her powers are next to useless, but her dialogue is great. Don't know. Don't know. Maybe. So, Rummy, backing up 10 minutes to what you were saying about the noises and things. That 24-hour stream, 31-hour stream, the New Year's stream, it really tapped me out. I was wondering yesterday how the hell I ever managed to do those weekly for so long. I'm just getting my energy back. I've been tired, really tired the past few days. So, I'm feeling a little bit more energetic today. That's probably it. It's also a little earlier in the day. And if I wasn't fixing computers as another thing, I would start talking to S7 about it last night. I would get up at weird hours. I'd probably start at 4 in the morning sometimes. And I can only imagine the schedule I had if Twitch was the only thing I was doing. So starting
I'll let
earlier
you
is
go
nice.
back on Novaria.
I like it.
You promised not to interfere anymore.
Maybe.
The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay.
They're all talking in sync.
We started a new home. Beautiful children.
Check out Javik.
Harmony. But
Okay.
They
Over
can't
now.
hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. Until can return, they will destroy us all. Release us.
We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us.
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up! Arlec Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes.
Hold the line!
We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
You got this, Grunt. You
That's
got
an order.
this.
She's too valuable an asset to lose.
Wish I could keep Shepard's eyes the way they are right now for the rest of the game.
Now get us out of here.
How hot is that? Green eyes with just red tinges. Grunt, what a beast.
The shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
Grunt.
My turn.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Grunt!
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
We'll feed you a few Solarians. How does that sound, Grunt?
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
This time she brought beer.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Shepard, you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
You did, man.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Arachnite Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard,
We
test
saved her
Results
life.
promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Helped her escape.
Good. Then you can put your
She wasn't pissed off, though. She was...
Cure's ready?
No, still need
grateful.
transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You've infected them before. Why would this be a problem? So the carryover for naughty or nice is when we vote on a planet or a mission and we get back to the Normandy or wherever we have a little bit in between missions, we'll just carry over. We're not going to do separate votes for every time we get back to the Normandy. So Shepard is still, don't mind the eyes, she's still nice.
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infection strain from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka.
Yes,
Also
we used the
used
thing
by
we used
Turian.
before. Why didn't I think of that?
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now.
Yes,
Original
yes.
genophage strain still in storage.
But
at
moving
Shroud's
on.
Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
So we are going to Tuchanka today. Gonna maybe put that in the description or the tweet or something. It's a big deal. It's one of my favorite parts of the entire Mass Effect series. It has 3 parts, and one of them is one of the pinnacles of the series. And a lot of you know what that is. The genophage plot that we keep talking about will reach its conclusion one way or another tonight. I'm a little worried about how you all are going to vote, too. Truly. I know a few other people are worried as well.
Every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
But
That's a great plan.
what I'm
Full of
thinking
war,
is
more war.
we might actually do
Commander,
2 or
Cerberus
3
is attacking
separate votes for
civilians on Benning.
Tuchanka
We've been asked to help evacuate
because
the
it's that
planet.
spread out. Benning. We've also, let's see what we got here. Benning. Not that Benning. Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. It's a pretty small side mission. We'll do that at some point. It's usually naughty. That's what I'm worried about, Rummy. That's what I'm worried about. We go to Cerberus attack on Tuchanka. That feeds into some other parts, kind of ties into the Turian platoon, I believe. At any rate, the big one is priority Tuchanka. The genophage cure is a success, but it must be synthesized and dispersed across all of Tuchanka Shroud Tower. Land on Tuchanka and get Eve safely to the tower. So, what I was thinking is we'll go to Tuchanka and we will vote. We'll come back to the Normandy. We'll vote again when we go back down, and then one more time. So, if you're thinking the first Tuchanka vote is about the big one, think again. We're going to do that last. That'll be the last thing we do on Tuchanka. And what I'm wondering right now is whether or not we should go to Benning first. Let's do that. Let's get a little more warm-up. Let's go to Benning, then let's go to Tuchanka, and we'll probably do the try to do the N7 quest first. Ooh. anything in this system? Nothing? Reaper's not in this system. Instead, Amiya not even gonna... That didn't come out right. It wasn't gonna come out as wrong as it sounded in my head, but it was still gonna come out wrong. All I was trying to do was read. Reading is tough, though. Okay. Cerberus abductions. That should be Benning. No, Jay. No, we don't know. What did you mean? So is anyone checking out Nade's play in LA Noire today? Does anyone know how he's doing? I haven't even had time. This week. It's been weird. I haven't seen any of it. 5 minutes?
I found something.
Enjoy watching that game. I enjoy watching people struggle with the decisions in the interrogations because they're so off. His outfit is top notch. What do you mean? Is he did he dress up for it? Did he put on a suit? Did he put on a suit and a hat maybe? I really haven't seen it at all. I'm about to sneeze here. Maybe. When am I gonna start dressing for games? Maybe special occasions? Possibly. Conceivably. Or not. Don't know. He's wearing a suit and a hat right now. Hell yeah. Benning, the nearest garden world to Arcturus Station, is the primary source of its food supply and an important staging area for starship maintenance and repair. Occupying the planet would be key in any attempt to retake the system's relay. Scattered intelligence indicates that during the battles of Arcturus and Earth, the Reapers sent a small force to Benning to destroy its comm buoys, spaceports, and starships. With the population immobilized and communications cut, the main force concentrated on the larger prize, knowing they could return before repairs could be made or help could arrive. Heat sources in Benning's space indicate a non-Reaper presence here. Dress for MGS5. I think that's awesome that he put on a suit and a hat. When are you gonna add some color? As a general thing? Maybe never. As an occasional thing? Maybe occasionally. I've already done it. Occasionally. We've had 2 color days. Dress as Demon Snake. And do I need a horn? Good. Just be horny. What works? You tell me. Prestige, how you doing? How's all the testing going? Any good news? Any improvements? Let's do a naughty or nice for Benning. This is Benning. Naughty or nice? Ode Shepherd. 2 minutes. Please, nice for once. We were just nice, Prestige. We just went through... name of it. Attican Traverse? Arachnite Queen. Grunt. Attican Traverse, I think it is. Hey, Chi, how you doing? I don't think there's any actual decisions there. That may be true. Probably. Yeah, you know, don't, these votes are meant to be relaxed and easygoing. They're not, to place too much weight on them. There might be nothing to make a decision about here at Benning. That may be true. So the vote may be kind of moot. Don't let it stop you. Anyways, I'll pick a couple characters here. Has anybody said anything about who they want to see me bring? No. Okay. How about we give someone a chance who doesn't usually get one? Did just have Javik though. How about James and Liara? Would that work? Lamia, is that something I should check? Is that something I should check now? Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll make it work. Let's bring James so he gets a chance to fight here. Make it work. James and Liara, why not? Nice one with 5 votes. Nah, just a nice person. Do you have shield stripping? Yeah, Chi, I like energy drain. Energy drain is my favorite. $146. I'm not using the shotgun. I'm thinking of dropping the shotgun for now, until I have more mods for the shotgun to bring the weight down. Or level 1 up, or get a lighter one. Thinking of just dropping the shotgun. I realize I'm a Vanguard, I should have it. Still, I want my 200% recharge bonus. Oh yeah, energy drain's my favorite. It's my baby. I'm trying to use more Biotic Charge and Nova in combination. We got half blast, so the barriers don't get used up as much. It's fun. I'm not as good at charging, though. I'm not used to it. On Insanity, charging in is stupid half the time, even if you are a Vanguard. But with the 200% recharge, this will work better, too. I should be able to charge in and then charge around and keep getting barriers back and detonating them and be able to pull that off a little better. About cryo ammo. Give everyone cryo ammo? Yeah, let's do that. I want stasis bubble too. It's alright, Wombat, I wouldn't worry about it. As Chief pointed out, there's probably nothing on this planet that really is a decision, so. Oh, wait, 6? We can get stasis bubble right now. Stasis has never been Liara's best move, but stasis bubble is awesome. How is charge spec'd? Right now we've got force and damage, power synergy. Power damage goes up after a successful charge, and barrier. So we get an additional 50% barrier. Combine that with Nova, and this was We Are Woo's suggestion. Half blast. So Nova can be used twice in theory because it only burns half the barrier. Damage goes down, but we can do it twice. And then Pierce instead of sustain. What was Benning? It's the, well, you're about to see, it's the, I don't know how to describe the map. There's a multiplayer map on Benning. Even though I haven't played multiplayer, I'm pretty sure.
Reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander.
Right as it is, her red-purple hair is kind of grown on me. How do you like it? How does Shepard look? Don't say anything about the frog lips. I'm asking about the hair. How does the hair look? How about them eyes?
Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way.
How about now, Prestige? Do you recognize Benning? Benning is the planet where I never find the evidence. Maybe once. I don't know where it's sitting. I picked it up once and I don't remember where it is and I never find it. I always end up buying the information about the man's son from the Spectre terminal because I can never find it here. Boo! Prestige, boo. Boo. It's called Firebase Ghost. Is that the name of the map? Cure the upper streets. Still alive? Get up and die. Please. Really?
The diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
Didn't work that well. What happened to Liara? I call that a pretty shitty diversion if it costs Liara her life. Carnage! Carnage now. Tell me James is down. No, he's still there. James, please. I don't want to waste your carnage on this guy. Wait for the turret to stop, stand up, and... boom! Shepard. Rack. 3, 2, 1, back! Forward! We're dead. Come on, Shepard, wrong side. Thank you, Shepard. Thank you. Oh, we got lucky on the break and fire there. Oh, my goodness. Would have been a perfect place to charge. I'm not sure which one you meant because of Twitch lag, but, I like to charge at separated enemies rather than into a cluster of them. I'm not sure which one you meant. The guy right next to me, get my shields back, maybe? I suppose you could have meant that one. I am trying to learn to use charge as a way to regenerate my shields by charging at things that, like this guy. Who's got shields I can steal? Neither of these guys. So yeah, I can charge to the guy who's right in front of me to get some shields back. That was awesome. And with the 200% recharge, I can probably charge to this guy who just tossed the grenade. Hell yeah. I need to learn to use that better because it's so effective used that way. Even this guy. Now, unfortunately, I think we still use, what do I have, 4 med kits. I'm pretty sure manually reviving someone doesn't use a med kit. You know, it's been so long since I checked that. I was unsure. Another cool thing about cryo ammo and the Scorpion is that the cryo effect will land as soon as the sticky bomb lands. But the damage won't come till later. So a target who's getting up that you shoot with the Scorpion, it's almost a bonus that you can freeze them with cryo ammo before the charge goes off. Part of the compromise on the Scorpion is that you don't get damage right away, it's delayed. But you get your cryo effect right away. And that's why I don't use med kits, because I like the bonus XP you get from not using med kits. So cryo ammo before the damage even hits. That area where I just left has the dog tags, sweet. Are the civilians good? Maybe. I don't know how safe they are. The dog tags, the dog tags. Where the hell are the dog tags? Find them once and for all, and hopefully we don't fail because of it. Dog tags. Dog tags. Capacitor helmet, well, something. I didn't know that was there. Dog tags. Dog tags! Yeah! Thank you. Gee, thank you. Near the entrance to the area. I probably wouldn't have been able to process that. I'm bad with taking directions, too. I'm okay with maps. No, I'm not good with maps. But if you give me a direction, or an address, rather, and I look it up on a map, I can work with that. If you tell me to go 3 miles and then take a right at the something or other, you're gonna lose me fast. Run! To anyone reading this, don't trust Cerberus. They're taking people against their will. Just run! Whatever you do, don't look back. Run! Those things are invisible.
Look! Reinforcements are here!
Try to stay calm.
I don't know if I'd call us reinforcements.
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to
We're
escape.
more like a hit squad.
We hold here.
More or less.
Please help us.
Ah, I love the respawn on this level. They just pop in all around you. Mostly this game is not terrible about pop spawns, but this level is not cool in terms of pop spawns. Everywhere. Three times as many as were there before. Exactly. No joke. How about a trifecta? I didn't even get to slam him. He was dead before I hit the ground. The 200% recharge is kick-ass right now. Well, mostly. Did that for shields, not really effectiveness. Now I need to get out of here. Toronto. Can I get up these stairs before I die? I'm not sure I can. Go! Fuck. That was way too close. That should have worked. I had a reticle. I had a hot reticle. Wouldn't that be sweet? Travel around like a photon or a laser beam. Yeah. Well, then take better cover. You don't want to die. Northern Van, what's up? Happy New Year to you. Look at how many are out here besides the turret. They do just pop from every direction on this level. Where's the engineer who dropped that turret? Because he needs to go. I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. We are woo, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. That Nova follow-up is a beast. No! Don't roll, Shepard! A great flippin' time to roll. Love it. And more pop spawns. Did you see another lander? Did you see anyone get dropped off? No, you didn't. You know why? Because they weren't. They just appeared. In the crappiest way possible. You're not gonna die. No! Turret. What a prick. No! Fuck you! That happened. I wasn't gonna make it off that platform, and then I did. I wasn't gonna make it to that cover, and then I did. But I stuck to the wrong side. I wasn't gonna make it around to the back safely, but then I was. And then that grenade landed. Lenthus, how are you? I do have half blast. But if you don't have half blast, oh, I read you. If you don't have half blast, you can usually take out a turret in one charge, Nova combo. I gotcha.
Reinforcements are here.
Yeah, I got you, Chi. It's just a little slow there. That sucks. That was about a 10-minute slice of combat down the drain. Oh well.
You heard him. We hold here.
That not all work.
We die together.
Slow reading is relative. For reading in the middle of playing a high-intensity game, it was slow reading. Three of you, huh? Come on, let me turn the camera, please. Where I got nothing. Iffy. Jay, you're in a bad spot. Get out of there. Oh, you're walled in. Even better. And you're probably gonna die before you get your feet on the ground.
Well, what do we have?
Hey!
here? You
Wombat!
must be a new
Wombat!
arrival.
Here's your first class ticket. Here's your first class ticket on the Starship Chaos. Welcome again. Thank you for the sub, Wombat. Thank you so much. Let me get you added here at the next success or death point, whichever it shall be. Got to bring up the bot here. So I'm going to make a couple tweaks in the coming days or week to the existing subsystem. Nothing major. What I might do is officially make the extra commands that are available to subs. They were on the second tier. They might just start at the first tier, and I will add some other things, or maybe make an extra set. Maybe we'll keep the more naughty commands on the second tier to prevent them from getting overused or being too creepy for people. But anyways, right now the sub commands are probably, I think they're all available to all sub tiers, even though it says it starts at the second tier. If anybody tests that, I'll keep an eye out for it, or let me know what your results are. But I think I set it all to work for all subs. And I have to get Wombat on that list. I would charge out there, but then I would just die again. Like, if we end up with commands that could be either considered risky or problematic, they'll probably be limited to higher sub-tiers to reduce the number of people who have access and potential for abuse. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on what kind of crazy shit we end up with. Maybe it'll all be tame. Like Makeout Bot. Considering what it is and what it could have been, pretty tame.
I'm on it. We're going to die here.
No, but that trooper is. Maybe? Who even threw that grenade? I think that grenade just spontaneously generated. You don't think so? I consider myself an idealist, Lelanthus. Sort of a cynical idealist. An existential idealist. As I've occasionally self-proclaimed existential idealist. It's a thing, people, even if I just made it up. People will always screw with things. Is my point, Lelanthus. People will always screw with things, even with the best of intentions. It's in our nature. Who's up here? There's somebody up here. Yeah, you! That was cute. Oh. I missed him. And here I thought I had a sticky bomb on his ass. Okay. You're a cynical idealist. I love it, Lelantis. Of my own... I get no words. Cynical idealist. I'm with ya. Entropic, how are you? I might stammer a lot, but usually I manage to shoehorn some words into the end of a sentence, sometimes nothing. Alright, Lelantis, getting you added right now. Or, I'm sorry, Wombat, getting you added right now. Tongue-tied and clueless. That's Jay. Wombat. Boom. Now let me do the other part. The back end to the titles and some of the sub-ranks is I'm using the point system in the background. The point system that we're not using, I am adding points to handle some of the rankings. And you won't see it, but it's there. I wanted to find a way to bring the wormhole back without points being involved, and I'm not sure that's possible. I might try to rig something up. But I liked the wormhole, and the part of it that didn't work was the gambling part.
Patching it through.
Chronic, what's happening? Thank you for the host. Oh, everybody listen up. I know it's on a delay, but Chronic, I got your sound all sorted. You just listen up because Chronic's in the house now. Everybody hold your breath. Please, this list is so long. Good Lord. Can't believe how many people have W names. There we go. Controller on the ground. Sweet, it's done. Well, I'm still waiting for it, Chronic. The thing is, there seems to be about a 3-minute delay. So I know Bob seems to have figured this out. DBA Bob will sneak into chat and lurk for a couple minutes, and then the sound will go off, as well as a message in chat. And then...
weed every day.
You're pretty good. Hypnotic Chronic has entered the room with a pungent cloud of smoke trailing behind him. Here's to you, HC. Welcome.
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Densa, you're also tired.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Is there one more fight? No. I was warned there was another fight. Bam! I didn't realize we were actually at the end. I thought there might be one more wave. Should have left and then done that. Things are out of order. The only thing I didn't do yet, Chronic, was added as a manual command for you.
Against other cities on Benning.
Which I know I did for some others.
Still denying responsibility?
Probably will.
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying the foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
And the thing about Trainer and Admiral Anderson being available on VidCom is that she always says it. Or rather, let me start over. Anderson, when she says Anderson's available, you want to jump on that. When she says Admiral Hackett is available on VidCom, that's pretty much always. Just always?
Shepard.
Always there?
So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have long hair, though.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you.
So which one of you wore the pants?
Maybe when the
What I
war's
want to
over,
know.
Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
Diplomacy is a pain.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's
Noted,
happening on Earth?
Prestige.
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
And Lelantis, I already did on the back end. At least I meant to, and I think I did. That's why I'm hesitating when I say that, because I think I already changed it. I just, in case I thought about it and didn't do it yet. A lot of things slipped through this week so far. I'm getting caught up. Anderson, we will never forget you.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself
But yeah,
safe.
Lelantis, I also hear what you're
You too,
saying.
sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Yeah, no, now I really realize what you're saying. You were talking about the breakdown I was just covering. It's not all thought out. It's not all well thought out. So I appreciate that feedback because it'll help me make the decisions. I hear you loud and clear. I think we already got all of Rex's unique dialogue here in the war room.
Need something, Shepard?
Yes, we did.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me,
What was
all right.
this?
Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Let's not think too hard on that. Just remember, folks, Krogans, they've got a quad, not a pair.
You hear we had to evac another colony? We're losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
All right, so we're going to do another vote in a second because we're going to make our first stop on Tuchanka. Remember, though, there are going to be 3 naughty or nice votes for Tuchanka, and the last one is the Genophage. First one is going to be related to the downed troops and or the bomb. I'm always a little fuzzy on the order. Meep. I know you have to find the general's son first. Then things change a little bit. But we are going down to Tuchanka. Stream's been going about an hour and a half. The only reason I'm going to take a quick break before we go to Tuchanka is because there's a good chance that we're going to do 2 or all 3 parts of Tuchanka without a break. You're getting ahead of it. Vote naughty. Vote naughty, vote now. Vote naughty, vote now. Platoon first, then he gives you the bomb. Right. So, the way it looks in the journal is a little weird. Priority Tuchanka will be the Genophage. But we have 2 things in the journal now that have to do with the bomb. The platoon, Primarch Victus, reports that a Turian ship on a secret mission, secretly with his son, has crashed on Tuchanka. And then Cerberus attack. So, Chi, since you seem to be really sharp on this, I'm always fuzzy even though I do them all. What's the relationship between the N7 Cerberus attack and the Tuchanka Turian platoon? Are those actually tied together, or am I just confusing them? They have nothing to do. Thank you. That was my question answered before I finished asking it. Cerberus attacks have nothing to do with the bomb. So let's do it in this order. Cerberus attack, which will click when I see it again, because I guess I don't remember it properly. Turian platoon, which will lead into the bomb. And then we'll go back for Genophage. Just another fire-based mission for multiplayer. So let's get that out of the way first. It'll be short. There may be no decisions. Any decisions? Let me go ahead and ask you, since you seem to know. We don't have to do a new vote. If there are no decisions to be made, we'll just carry over the nice vote for what it's worth. Okay, then. No new vote for N7. Let's do that first, and then I'll take a break. How about that? Let's do that, then break, then rest of Tuchanka. What movie were you talking about? I'm scrolling back, but I'm not seeing anything about that. And I didn't read the Benning description. I'm trying to read not all the descriptions of planets, but the ones for planets we're going to. Just Benning, so we'll move on. Where were you taking off for now? We'll see you later. Be well, man. I love fighting Cerberus. They are so vocal. Yeah, Darky showed up yesterday, the elusive man, but not until after Grissom. I know he would have liked to have been here for Grissom. That was too bad. Rogan DMZ. Hopefully we got the right target. I wasn't quite on it. It's just combat. Let's take a different spread than last time. We did Liara and James, right? How about Gavik and Edie? Upworld. A gnome named Norm. I don't know that one. Don't know that one. Does accuracy work for your companions? I've always wanted to know. I don't know. No, accuracy doesn't work for your companions? Interesting. Huh. Well, like you said, I always wanted to know.
Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin.
Or stability or ammo.
Do we
Thank
know
you.
what Cerberus is up to?
And water out of my beer
We
mug.
know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it. All right, let's find
They just don't miss. Well, I don't know about that, but...
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser.
Ah, nice dodge.
Clearing the way. If that ship...
Nice dodge, dude.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
What does that second Nova accomplish? Not bad. Get up! Lay back down! Up there, Centurion. Can't target him either. Oh shit! Yeah, I know, Chronic. I've been bad. I've been bad. I've given power. Who knows how it will be used? Twice this week. Twice. Unbelievable. It's unheard of. That guy's still alive. I don't even know.
It's time to test this cannon.
He died in the splash damage. Hell yeah. It's very legit. It's totally legit.
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
Those lists need to get filled out too. The bot needs some upgrades. I planned much more in the way of upgrades for the bot for the new year and didn't get around to it. So those upgrades will be trickling out bit by bit. And I am taking suggestions too. What's my favorite type of cereal? Damn. Damn, what have I done? Can I dive off this ledge backwards? Fuck yeah! Let's see, I used to like honeycomb and Cocoa Puffs. Those were some of my favorites. Sugar cereals anyways. I like stuff that's not sweet, like Weetabix. I mean, I don't get this all the time, but I like it. Any of you know Weetabix? What else is really good? What do I like? I like a classic Raisin Bran. I'm a sucker for a good Raisin Bran. I don't, not yet, not yet. It's not built into Unkbot the way it's built into Moobot, and I'm pretty sure it could be done. But Moobot has seppuku built in, and it's not something Unkbot has built in. Hey, buddy. What you doing there? Hey, stand up. Yeah, or don't. Lucky Charms are pretty sweet. Raisin Bran Crunch. Not bad, Drewski. Raisin Bran Crunch is pretty awesome. Northern Van, you're back. Why are there still Battlefront commercials? They must still be selling. Lucky Charms. How do you forget Lucky Charms? Life. I don't get it. Life was really good. There's no reason Life should have been as good as it was. It had no right to be that tasty. Life was another really good one. What did I miss? 2 more power modules. Didn't... But I just... Oh, I didn't stay there. I wasn't looking. You have Chronic Weetabix. I know in England, UK, it's much more popular there. Exactly. You had some when you were in London. That's where I first had it as a kid, was in London. And then you don't see it in the States too much. Nice splash damage on that thing. I wasn't expecting that lift grenade to do nearly as much as it did. Yeah, use it on the wall. That's awesome. Sure. Flippin' insanity. You can't pop your head out for 1 second in the wrong spot. Maybe a quarter second, but not like a whole second. Yeah, Shepard. Fuck. Yeah, the 1-2 combos with tech and biotics are just awesome in ME3. And as I was talking about yesterday, mostly I was just whining because Lelanthus was right. I have some combos available to me, but because Shepard doesn't have throw or warp, I feel like I don't have access to the combos I want, and I haven't been doing enough of them. Kamuk? Missed someone coming in. Kamuk, yeah. Welcome. Sorry, I was a little distracted there. Didn't see you come in. Did I say that right? Wow. Wow. Wow.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard.
Inca
hit,
Cola.
Commander.
I have not had
Breaking
Inca
up.
Cola.
Repeat. Direct hit.
Dead and buried.
All right.
Dead and buried.
Good work, everyone.
I do have some good ginger ale right now, though.
Shepard, with those Krogan
Yeah, I don't drink much
cannons,
soda rummy
operational
either.
Cerberus has actually given us the
I splurged and
advantage
got
in
some
that
ginger
system.
ale this week.
The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
All right. So this is a good place to take a break. We'll go check in with Captain Awesome. Take a look at our war assets. Many of you have played the game, know this already, but look at that weird bar at the bottom. Effective military strength, and above it, readiness rating 50%. If we don't play the multiplayer, if you don't do these mini games that are on the website, you will always have a readiness rating of 50%. So whatever your military strength is going to be cut in half. And then there's that line. When you cross that line, you've reached the minimum threshold for engaging the end game. Still have plot points that need to occur, but in theory, you could go to the end of the game at that point. And I'm not going to talk ending spoilers, but short story is that there are 3 endings, 3.5.
They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
And you want to have enough effective military strength to at least have those 3.5 options on the table. How we doing, trainer?
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
If I'm gonna play a game, I need something a bit more exciting.
Well, I doubt it compares to lobbing a grenade at a charging Krogan.
Few things do.
But it also results in fewer broken bones.
Commander?
Yep, I have, Drewski. A buddy of mine brought it camping one time. That stuff is great. Not my father's root beer, or not your... Is it not your father's or not your grandfather's root beer? I think it's... Whichever it is. It's awesome. It's very sweet. Hides the alcohol in there like crazy. I mentioned it once on stream, and I think Kim checked it out and enjoyed it too. It's a good one. But for the same reason I don't keep sodas around the house, I shouldn't keep ciders and hard root beers and things. I'd get way too many headaches if I did that. Captain Awesome, how are you doing? Beep. Beep. I don't think anyone has seen Super Secret Dave in a while, but Captain Awesome was named by Super Secret Dave a long time ago. 3 playthroughs ago. Before, let's see, we're going to do the bomb, and then we're going to come back. I believe we're going to come back to the Normandy, so we'll have one last chance to talk to Eve and to talk to Morden up on the ship. Although, pretty sure we already got all their dialogue. Start by explaining what Mass Effect is. I'll tell you what, Prestige, I will. I'm going to take a short break, and since we're going down to Tachanka next, really going down to Tachanka, one of the main missions, that would be a good time to start talking about what does Mass Effect mean, because the genophage plot is one of the most engaging and one of the most important parts of Mass Effect. It doesn't address the synthetics versus organics, which is probably the main theme, but it's one of the other big notes. So I'll be right back. I will see y'all in just a couple minutes. Let me get something to put on. K391, whose music I like playing a lot of, has started to copyright flag things on YouTube. So good for them that they're starting to monetize, but it also means I need to think about that. Those are some of my favorite tracks. Means it might start getting muted on Twitch at some point, those same songs. Alright, give me 5 minutes. So let's do this. See y'all in a few. And if you're taking off, have a great one. But I will be back. We're doing quite a bit more today unless my ISP craps out. And so far, starting 2 hours early has been good. I like it. It also feels good. Anyway, see you in a few minutes.